My name is Mr. Anderson, and welcome to the Comic-Con Forecast. It's my birthday weekend. It's 40th anniversary of my life. It's going to be exciting. It's the weekend before Labor Day. Dragon Con is just about here, but this week has got some great offerings throughout the United States. So let's check out what's happening on our brand new Comic-Con Forecast map. If you're up in the north, you're going to find yourself able to go into Long Island's InibanCon. That's, of course, going to be featuring Sebastian Bonet. If you're going to be near Fairfax, Virginia, you're going to be able to see Jeff Weber and me, Mr. Anderson. I'll be there the 25th to the 26th. And if you're going to be in the Midwest, we got a whole lot going on. First off, we have in the Illinois, we have Springfield Microcon with Brian K. Morris. Now in Colorado, which is a little over here, still considered part of the Midwest or West. We have Fort Collins Comic-Con with Harold White, my friend and fellow panelist. MatsuiCon is happening in, I don't know where MatsuiCon is. Let's go to the map. It's in Illinois. Okay, so it's in Illinois. We didn't get like a town for this. It's on the outside of it, though, towards the Mississippi side of it. That's going to be having Mason LC joining them. Wizard World Chicago Comic-Con is going on in, of course, Chicago, featuring Eric Hodson, Dale Lazavar, and Sean Cross. And, of course, my good friend Victor Dandridge is, of course, probably floating around. So I'd expect to see him. And maybe I didn't hear from Michael, but Michael might be there. The Crossfire writer, the great guy in the indie community, you might be able to see him as well. So a lot is going down within the different areas. You have the Palm Spring Comic-Con all the way over here in California. You have Amazing Con going on over here. We also have Amazing Con, by the way, is going to have Garrett Nicholas Cole and William Dock. And Palm City's got D'Angelo. And Comic-Con Palm Springs is going on in California. And in Florida, we haven't forgotten about you. We have in Tampa, Yancey Street Comics is going on with John Crawford. And in Kentucky, it's going to be Pikeville Comic-Con with Roland Mann, Barry Gregory, Thomas Flormont, and Jeff Whiting. So a lot is going on. We're going to go deeper into this in a minute, and I'm going to show you the individual stuff. But if you guys are just looking for a basic snapshot, here it is. This is where everything is happening in Hawaii. We wish you guys safety. I know that there's a potential hurricane going on down there in Amazing Con Comic-Con Aloha. Please be safe. Don't go out if it's dangerous. But hopefully you guys get to have the show. And we look forward to hearing and seeing some cool imagery, and hopefully the hurricane completely misses. I haven't checked the recent updates on it, but please be safe. We're going to go over to our affiliate convention scene and see what's going on. OnyxCon, I think that's how it says, in Atlanta, Georgia, which, I mean, that's got to be rough. That's the 24th to the 26th starting tomorrow. Dragon Con is just next weekend. I wish them luck. I think they're going to have an uphill battle with that this weekend. So if anyone goes, let me know how the turnout was, because I know everyone's getting ready for Dragon Con. Because you'll see, we'll show you real quick. Next weekend, it's like nothing's going on. Of course, next weekend is also Labor Day, so that could have something to do with it as well. Okay, in Springfield, Illinois, of course, we were talking about Brian K. Morris being at MicroCon. In Honolulu, you're going to have in Aloha, the Amazing Con Aloha, which hopefully won't be disrupted by that hurricane, and hopefully the hurricane completely misses that area. In Fort Collins, Comic-Con is going to happen in Fort Collins, Colorado. That's the 25th to the 26th, as well as the Honolulu Comic-Con. And, of course, MicroCon is just a one-day, if I didn't mention that, on the 25th. In Kissimmee, Florida, I forgot about this. Richard Rivera was supposed to remind me, this is going on this week. I'm glad we got it on the show, so at least I can advocate for him. I won't have time to put it on the actual map. No one had told me, like I asked them to remind me to do. The 25th and 26th in Kissimmee, Florida, we'll have the Infinity Toy and Comic-Con. I was wondering where the Florida Comic-Con was. How dare a weekend go without Florida having a Comic-Con, right? In the Kelowna, BC, that's in Canada, will be the Kelowna Comic-Con. That's the 25th to the 26th as well. I'll be here. This is in Chantillyville, Virginia. It's Fairfax Comic-Con. That's the 25th to the 26th. Ooh, Raleigh has another show. Raleigh's always so super great, man. That's the 26th. It's going to be the Raleigh Comic Book Show in the Hilton Garden Inn. Raleigh, just great crowd in Raleigh, great crowd. On the 26th, we'll do the Victoria, BC Comic Book Expo in Victoria, again in Canada. Love the fact of how much is going on in Canada. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick sneak peek, all right? You guys ready for next weekend? 9/1 to 9/2, Quad Cities Comic-Con. That's it. It doesn't even list Dragon Con, which is weird. I'm actually surprised they don't have Dragon Con listed, but that's it. One show next week. Our entire show filmed next week is going to be talked about Dragon Con. There's nothing else that I've seen going on. I think we have one other thing possibly going on with another creator somewhere, but it's a smaller show. Dragon Con owns next weekend, but we're still talking about this coming up weekend, which I'm excited about. Some great stuff going on. So let's go to our site and see what's going on. Of course, you can find these amazing stops in our main menu in this week's exits. So here we go. This is this week's exit off the Comic-Con Highway. And of course, our forecast is right here for you guys to watch the video if you ever want to recap it after watching it live. Okay, we talked about it. Here it is, Pikeville Comic-Con featuring Roland Mann, Barry Gregory, Thomas Flormont, and Jeff Whitting. That's going to be just on the 25th. That's in Kentucky. Montessori Comic-Con is happening in, once again, this is in Ohio. Sorry, it's in Ohio. It's not in Illinois. It's going to be the 24th to the 26th. Awesome stuff. Definitely an interesting thing since it's about the Japanese pop culture event. So I look forward to seeing pictures on that. Comic-Con Highway exiting to Fort Collins Comic-Con. This is my friend Harold White is making the rounds. He's going to probably be doing a panel. Great time to meet him. His book's about to hit. I can't wait to meet up with him in New York Comic-Con. We're going to be hanging out. By the way, I potentially have some big news about New York Comic-Con, so stay tuned in the coming weeks. Comic-Con Highway Midwestern exit. It is the one, it is the only, is Brian K. Morris, of course, the voice of indie advocates who is constantly doing Nevermind the Furthermore twice a week, and he's got a new program, Clever Title Pending. He's just an absolute inspiration for the indie comic industry and all of us who are creators. He's a great support system. If you're not following him, you're really missing out. So here's what you got to do. You got to go, if you're in the area, if you're going to be in Illinois, you got to go meet the man and talk to him and get to know him because he's a great person to know. This is all going on the 25th. It's going to be at the Crown Plaza, 3000 Dickerson Parkway in Springfield, Illinois. So it's definitely worth the trip. If you're anywhere in Illinois, plan to be there. Comic-Con Highway, Florida, exiting in Tampa. Yancey Street Comics is featuring my friend John Crawford, who will be talking about Bruno Sammartino's authorized biography, which is now currently on Kickstarter. Of course, we lost him this year, so this is our opportunity to get to hear how his life, via his words, brought to life in comic book format. And in California is going to be the Comic-Con Palm Springs featuring Eddie D'Angelina. Just awesome opportunity here if you're in California to meet a great creator. Definitely check that out. My friend Sebastian Bonet's up in my old stomping grounds of Long Island, New York. That's going to be on the 25th. Definitely an awesome time. If you guys are in New York, you're amping up, getting ready for New York Comic-Con, this is your stop to get a taste of what's to come in Long Island. And check out my friend Sebastian Bonet and make sure to support indie creators by actually buying an indie comic book, not just 11x17 for 20 bucks. Comic-Con Highway in Hawaii. Excited about this one. Hoping the hurricane doesn't affect it. Hope everyone makes it. Hope the hurricane takes an awkward turn and it doesn't, a good awkward turn to like go out to sea and not bother anyone. This is going to be going on in Aloha. It's going to be the, I think it's the main island. It's Hawaii and Honolulu. There it is. It's definitely going to be going on, featuring Garrett Nicholas Cole and William Dot Grant. That's the 24th to the 26th. And if you're in Chicago, okay, this is going to be starting apparently today. It's a 4-day show. I did not realize that. They're starting now. The Comic-Con Highway in Chicago has Eric Hudson, my friend and co-creator of the recently released, a lot of people have been starting to get the Fourth Monkey Anthology. Our work is in there. Dale Lazavar. I always pronounce his name wrong. I've got to try to commit to memory next time I see him, hopefully at New York Comic Con, how he pronounces his last name, because I feel horrible mispronouncing. He's a great creator. I absolutely love what he's doing. Definitely an advocating voice for LGBT rights, and definitely someone you want to follow and support. So if you're in Illinois, there's a great man to meet. And Sean Cross, just a trio of awesomeness going on. This is, of course, going to be a 4-day event. Wizard World has definitely upped their game this last year, and they have done amazing things. My friend Victor Dandridge has been instrumental in that. Definitely go check it out in Illinois. And remember to take off early to go check out my friend Brian K. Morris on the 25th. So you can fit this into the 25th. You got a 4-day pass. You don't need to be there at the Wizard World all 4 days. The 25th, go check out my friend Brian K. Morris, and then go back to Chicago. That's if you're in Illinois. I've given you your roadmap for this week. Comic-Con Highway also going on, and this will be our most important stop, I think, because I'm going to be there. It's my birthday weekend. Come spend it with me as I turn 40. That's right, 40 years old. Who knew I'd survive so long? I am going to be up there. Jax is going to be in attendance. We're going to be with Jeff Weber. There's going to be so many exciting people. It's going down at the Dallas Expo Center from the 25th to the 26th. I'm excited to be at Fairfax Comic-Con. These are the same awesome creators who brought us the Savannah Comic-Con. It's a jam-packed show this weekend. So I'm excited. Couple comments. So we're going to actually go to comments for a little bit. And we're just going to talk. So they are relevant. Brian K. Morris is in attendance. Thank you for coming on by. Of course, he just got off of his amazing show. Never mind the furthermore. He is saying that Springfield is only a couple hours southeast of Chicago. See, there you go. Easy to do both cons this weekend. I mean, it's a Friday. Friday's really what happens in Wizard World. Friday and Sunday are the great days. Saturday you can miss. Don't listen to people. Everyone says Saturday is the best day. They put on light programming on Saturday, maybe a few celebrities. It's okay. You can miss all that. Brian K. Morris says that I'm now on the Rising Tide Facebook page. Awesome, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Brian K. Morris said, thank you so very much, Rob. By the way, you're on my page now. It's awesome. Thank you. And you're welcome, of course. Jeff Whitting is with us, and he goes, woo. Of course, he's excited to see everyone tuning in to watch this amazing show go on. And that's it. That's it for the comments. Thank you all for tuning in. I've got to finish packing and hit the Comic-Con highway. And you guys should be making your plans where you could see one of us, our amazing creators, on the Comic-Con highway. I've given you the forecast. You know where to go. There's a thunderstorm above my head of excitement, as you can hear rumbling above my head, because it is time to hit the Comic-Con highway. Support a creator on Kickstarter, though. And here's a tip. Why don't you buy a PDF from a creator on Kickstarter, and then when you meet them in person, buy the physical copy from them and make their day. My name is Mr. Anderson. I've been the advocating voice for all the Comic-Cons listed today and for indie advocates. Please go out there and enjoy the indie comic greatness that is at your fingertips once you drive to the cons.